Good morning. 3:57 a.m. It is the 17th of August, 2018. Happy birthday to my coach yesterday and a good friend of mine, race car driver. Wish you both the best. I am packed up at the house. Got the closet all bagged up. Made some more rooms on the shelves for the kitchen, the garden, nutrients, equipment, and my friend, from what I understand, is getting permission. At the same time, a couple other options for moving the garden, letting me grow anything I want in moderation. Who doesn't want a drip system dialed in with their favorite plants growing? Let's say that. On a business level, for money, the best option for me would be clearing out this whole house, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 890 square feet. And I'm going to be remodeling it and renting it out. It is the 17th of August, 2018. Rent is about $1,400 a month for a house remodeled, 2 bedroom, 1 bath in Antelope, Foothill Farms. The valued price for this property, remodeled state, is about $250,000 to $280,000. Not bad at all. Without a remodel, without somebody coming in and buying this house with a bank loan, which means a down payment and not all the money's up front, they're only putting up 20%, maybe 10%. So that's $30,000 to $50,000 down on a $250,000 house. In a non-remodeled state, this house is only worth $170,000. So we're talking about $80,000 less. But that means it needs landscaping, front yard and backyard. It needs a kitchen. It needs floors, paint, a little TLC, roof on the garage. Honestly, roof on the whole house. We might as well just do it right. So the house needs a good $40,000, $50,000 in remodeling. That's if I don't do the work myself. If I do the work myself, you can cut that in by 60%. So instead of $50,000, probably about $15,000 in materials. Anyways, so the house is finally going to be dialed in to where I get some kind of cash flow. At the moment, I've been getting SSI for a good solid, I think it's like my third year going now with this program. And it wasn't something I planned. I get a call that, hey, I got approved for some SSI. I didn't even fill out the paperwork. Everything's good and great. I'm like, wow. That's back when, man, everything was just going through the motions, and I just wanted to not feel depressed, if that makes any sense. Now, why would I be depressed? It was more of just things not coming together. The government's getting in the way. This house has never been really fully dialed in. I've been wanting to grow this marijuana. It's been this nonstop battle from people just understanding that it's a medication, not a drug, to where the money has never been to be the money's never been there for me to dial things in the right way. And chipping away at this, just getting the electrical work done. That took 3, 4 years. Never got the lights that I needed. That was way too much money. Um, LEDs are like 15, a couple $1,000 just recently this year, year and a half. Things have gotten quite a bit more affordable, and still LEDs, they're not cheap. Anyways, I'm finally doing little side jobs here and there where I was able to buy a nutrient line. The sheriffs came in and shut me down in February, so that slowed things down quite a bit. I took down some product last year that I'm still sitting on that I haven't been able to figure out what to do with because we don't have a good enough system yet to dialed in where people that are sitting on harvests from 10 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, that could be worth several $100,000s to even a couple $1,000,000, that we don't have a place to where we can legally come in and exchange it for cash. Legal, tax paid cash by the weight. Like aluminum cans, same situation. So that's kind of where I'm hoping for. Besides this equity line that just got approved last year, Sacramento is the first approved equity line for cannabis industry. It's only $1,000,000, which isn't bad at the same time, $1,000,000. But with this industry, the reason people can't get in is because it costs so much money. Person can't get in this industry with $100,000. That's not possible when you have $30,000 in just permit fees. And then to get things dialed in on that level, $70,000 is maybe just in either supplies or equipment. That's not including the plants. And with the plants, to fill up that kind of order on that kind of a warehouse, you're going to need 6 months to a year to even propagate and supply those kind of plants to that kind of level of permits and that kind of size of business. So long story short, it's all contradicting itself. But again, we're working towards a bigger picture. We're working towards the next type of industry. Anyways, I don't want to ramble on. Long story short, house is getting dialed in. I'm still pushing towards getting in this industry that could be completely cut off from the main public. It could be one of those things where if you don't get in on it now, you might not be able to get on it later because there just won't be any money in it on a small level. They want to control it. We want to control it, keep it all as controlled as possible. So there is as less possible black market, and flood the market big enough to where it's like tobacco, Marlboro. Yeah, it's big enough to still control, tax, this and that, but it's not going to be profitable enough for you to grow tobacco plants in your backyard. It's not going to be worth it. And you're going to have your maybe 10, 20 brands, maybe 40, 50 brands. You got your cigars, same situation. You got 1,000 cigar brands. Different people growing in different parts of the world, counties, cities. They got their extracts. They got your special edibles, formulas. Long story short, everybody's going to have an opportunity to build something around this industry. Just not your uneducated, hippie, redneck type of person that's wanting to make a come up off his hardworking energy. And that's where we're at right now. It's cleaning up the tree, funneling the money the right way. And I get it. I get it. I have no chance in this industry whatsoever. And then going to LA and doing the acting career, modeling career, which I'm not that good looking or I'm not that great of an actor. But it's a passion of mine as well to be around that entertainment, around that energy, around the sets, different parts of the stages, or different parts of what do you call it when they shoot sets. You're always moving around. That's not one place unless you're shooting a movie at Universal Studios, and at the same time you're still moving around different places of the city, of the state, of the country, of the world. I like that energy. I like that movement. At the same time, that gets not boring. It gets too much. So there is moderation. And I had at one point in my life back in the day where it was too much, and I wanted to relax. I was praying to God. I wanted a vacation, but not a vacation where you're not enjoying yourself and you're struggling on the wrong level. Struggling going on a hike to do a campsite and set up ground for fishing and hunting and having all your supplies and this and that. That's not the struggle I'm talking about. The struggle I'm talking about is going against the grain, trying to not win the government over, figure out the government, understand what they're doing, put your 2 cents in, like it's not even going to help, and then praying that some way, one way or another, we can figure things out the right way. But looking at it now, the big picture, you got your Republicans, you got your Democrats, and then you got your socialistic. You got your go for guns, you got your no guns, and then you have your whatever we want. You hear me? You got one side, you got the other side, and then you got your free spirits. And then you got this big, massive, giant, like a melting pot. People trying to figure out what they want, where they stand for, what to do in life. Whether you're just wrapped up in your routine or whether you're like, what is going on? This world is not confusing at all. Retaliating, making your point, that's not going to help. And sitting there waiting like a sitting duck won't get things done. You've got big statements people are making with all kinds of protests and whatnot. But it's like anything. It's like any war. It's like any disaster. It's like any amazing thing. It comes and goes. People don't remember it the next couple days, week, month, year. Just like this drama with Korea. It's already over. Where's Korea right now? You know, we haven't heard about Korea. Up until last year, who was Korea? Same with beautiful mother Russia. What is going on with Russia? All of a sudden they have Olympics. They have all this publicity, just like with Trump. So I understand the drama is going to be there. We can't stop that. It's more of what are we doing to benefit this beautiful earth, not world. And benefiting as in, yes, we're going to be paying taxes one way or another. And yes, we're going to be collecting now more tax money from this new industry specifically, where we collected $6 million as a city last year, where we only thought we were only going to get $4 million. And this is like a $25 million bonus that the city got from this 7-8 years now of trying to dial this industry. 7-8 years where most of the money, 40%, 30%, 25% of the money came in last year out of the 8 years. That's an fourth of the money came in last year in an 8-year period. So every year before that, it's been like 5%, 10%, 20%, boom, double. So next year, we should technically have $10 to $12 million coming in. That's $1 million a month for Sacramento City of extra money coming in. There should be no more garbage on the streets. Homeless programs should be fixed by next year or in 2 years for sure, because that's what we're aiming for. And figuring out these water rights and where this water is going to be coming in and out. Long story short, 15 minutes into this video, a lot of money is going to be funneling into this city. A lot of money is going to be building around this industry. Again, like a district person said, this is a boat race. This is a car race. This is athletical sports type of program, a new industry where we are here to mine. We are mining gold. This is a green rush. You hear me? They mined a couple $1 billion of gold in a few years. Back 150 years ago, 160 years ago, 170 years ago. We're in that situation where we have this small window frame. If it wasn't for the government, there would be pot plants on every corner, everywhere, just sitting on tree. And then you'd have manufacturing companies like the stores back in the day that would be just milking this oil and then not sitting on it, letting it cure. You can freeze it, and then you got the government somehow building a treasury around this, building a safe house around this. I'm excited. I really am, because I'm 29 as of August 2nd. It is August 17th now. It's been a couple weeks now since my birthday. And we are in this prime time of human race where we've come to a point where we've been through communism. We've had freedom. Right now we are in the middle of the structured government that wants a socialistic state where there is no such thing as socialism. It's more of communism. But at the same time, we still have our freedom that technology's creeping in on, if that makes any sense. So God bless this world. America, stay strong. Leader, Democrats, please don't give up on human race. As much as I'm reading into this and seeing the bigger pictures, how narcissistic we all are in our own possible ways, as much as we've been brought up to give back and not just take. Live, love, laugh. Have a great day.